Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, the intention is to share with you the important upcoming astrological transit and influence that we will have starting from Saturday, 29th of June, till I'm afraid it will last 4 months and a half, till 15th of November 2024. This is an important transit, and what might happen? The main goal is to give you some tips and tools to try to understand how to better navigate in your private life and business with transit. And the transit that I'm talking about is about Saturn retrograde in Pisces, that is moving from 19 degrees backwards to 12 degrees. But what the hell does it mean that? So, for all the people that are new to astrology, the term retrograde means that Saturn, you will see it here on my right, is moving backwards. So it's not having a proper movement, but it's moving backwards. So it's going back from 19 degrees till 12 degrees. And let's try to understand better what are the main themes for Saturn, in order for you to better understand what does it mean with important transit also on energetic level, so that you can understand better how to navigate the upcoming 4 months and a half. So Saturn, the planet Saturn, is all about work discipline. It's all about patience. It's all about boundaries. It's all about responsibility. It's all about commitment. It's all about a lot of focus, and it's all about a lot of hard work. And with Saturn, always there is a lot of work to do, but also Saturn, all the time that Saturn is coming, there's a lot of slowing down and a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles that we need to overcome in order to grow. Meaning that with Saturn, there are no shortcuts in your life. So if you want to, for example, to start a business, there is no shortcut. You need to put the work day by day. You need to use discipline day by day. Also, because I just share with you once again, 2024 is ruled by Saturn. So all 2024 will be a year where a lot of people will need to put the work, the work and the discipline, and do all the things step by steps. You will not see immediately the fruits of your hard work, because you will see later when the transit has been passed. So again, a lot of hard work, a lot of challenges that you need to face, but after this period, you will grow from it, and you understand really what it was all about, and you understand that you needed this time, and you needed to, let's say, the key word also for Saturn is discipline, persistence, and endurance. Also, you might notice in the upcoming 4 months and a half that some of your project will have a lot of deadlines that will be postponed. So you were thinking maybe that one project finally was completed in your maybe private life or in your personal development or your career, but it's like you have to go back again and you have to review it. Because, as I said, retrograde means review. Review about what? About something about your work, something about your life, something about your health, something about your relationship. It depends where the transit is passing through, in which house the transit is passing through in your birth chart. Another theme about Saturn, it's all about limitation. So Saturn, it's all about the limitation that we might have, a limitation that we might perceive, and how we can work within ourselves, and how we learn to establish boundaries in our life. Why? Because Saturn, another archetype for Saturn, is all about our self-realization. It's all about our individualization, let's say. And Saturn basically wants us to feel strong, wants us to feel confidence to do the things on our own terms without depending on other people. So you need to put, again, it's another way to say that you have to put the work in. So you need to do the things on your own terms, the things on your own, with several challenges, unfortunately. And an example that I can give you is that you might have, for example, in your transit that also Saturn might bring you, this transit of Saturn might be squaring, so might be in a less harmonious aspect with your natal Saturn. And what does it mean that? It means that you might have several challenges in personal relationships. You might see that several people are flying out from your life. And at the beginning, you might be disappointed, but when Saturn will end in 4 months and a half, you will understand that it was a big blessing. So at the beginning, you might not see it, but then you will see that it was a big blessing. So you will reap the fruit of your hard work in mid-November, actually. Okay? So that's the main key, the main topic. Then a lot of people ask me also in different chat through Instagram, to Facebook, where I'm supporting several people. What about Saturn? Is Saturn a lot of time we think that is a god, so it's a male god, because during the Roman Empire we were celebrating this as a male god. And there are the famous feasts and parties that in Latin were called Saturnalia, where people were celebrating Saturn, the god Saturn, but also it was a celebration about releasing oneself from the bounds of work and commitment. So it was 12 full days of no commitment, and everything was allowing during this festivity. But on the other hand, in astrology, we associate also, on the other hand, it's fascinating to realize that Capricorn rules Saturn, and Capricorn is a female energy. So Capricorn represents, I would say, the feminine maturity, represent and represent the wise, represent the mentor, represent the wise queen that she's ruling through her time, through her leadership for several years, and she can now understand that it's important never to rush a decision, so never to be quick in a choice, but taking the time to reflect, pause before to commit to something. So once again, here, Saturn retrograde, it's all about slowing down. It's all about taking our time to reflect, and literally not no rush through long and detailed project. So if you are dealing, if they are offering you, for example, to deal with a new project that will last for long, it's really important to pause and reflect. Also because we are still under the transit of Jupiter in Gemini that will last for 12 months. So you might receive a lot of different opportunities, but you need to you need to use the discernment in order to understand which one do I need to prioritize, which one is good for my personal development. So with Jupiter in Gemini, you may receive a lot of different opportunities, and with Saturn is giving you the time to pause, to reflect, and to choose before to make a choice. So it's really important. Saturn also represents everything that has been unfinished, in our life, that you have still to do, let's say, homework. So the main question you might ask in the next 4 months and a half, it will be, what am I healing and what am I completing in this part of my life, and how you can understand, how you can be self-aware and understand which part do you need to focus in the next 4 months and a half. Well, it's easy to understand because the 19th of March 2024, we already had Saturn that entered Pisces at 12 degrees, and till today is 27th of June 2024, he reached 19 degrees of Pisces. So Saturn moved quite fast from 12 degrees to 19. And in this period, from 19th of March till 28, 27, 28 of June, a lot of things happen in your life, especially during the period of 25th of March, where we had a really powerful full moon that created a lot of endings for a lot of women in relationships, and they're so powerful solar eclipse the 8th of April. So go back and try to understand what happened in my life between the 25th of March and the 8th of April, and all this period till today. It will be a period where you will need to really understand and think what happened in the last 3 months, so that you will need to review in the next 4 months and a half in order to understand what to heal and what to end in your life and to complete. Okay. Last but not least point that it's really worth sharing is that Saturn retrograde is in Pisces. Pisces means that when we say that is in Pisces at 19 degrees, we say that usually in Pisces, the sign Pisces cover an area of the chart that is an area of 30 degrees. And this area of 30 degrees, usually in astrology, we divide it in 3 parts. Usually from 0 to 9 is the first, we say in astrology, the first decan that is ruled by Pisces itself. Then from 10 to 19 degrees, we have the second decan, and is a part that is ruled by Cancer. And then from 20 to 30 degrees is the third decan, that is a part that is ruled by Scorpio. So because before I said that Saturn retrograde in Pisces is moving from 19 degrees till 20 degrees, it means that for the next 4 months, Saturn in Pisces will be in the second decan. So the main energy that Pisces will receive is also coming from Cancer energy. So it means that we need still to face and to heal some part of our life connected to home, family, relationships, how we feel safe and protected in this world. So we need to really understand and heal those parts related to Cancer in order to, when the transit is finished, to release them, in order to release them and heal them completely. Another point of reflection that it's you can use is that since that this transit is really connected to home and family, so it's really connected to childhood. Usually in astrology, we say that the number 7 it's really important, because at the number 7 we have for the first time in our lives we have the transit Saturn that is squaring our natal Saturn. What does it mean? That is the first time in our life where we try to forget our authenticity, and we try to comply with everything that is outside us. So the main key here to heal ourselves in the topic related to family, in the topic related to home and childhood, is to go back in our childhood and think about what still need to be fixed and what still to be healed in our life connected to childhood. Because every time that we face a problem in our life, in our private life, like in relationships or at work, is always, as I always say, is always coming back to mom and dad. So if we didn't fix something with mom and dad, it will be represented, the lesson, we say, the lesson will be represented through other people, through other situation, until the lesson is learned. Saying that, all summer period until November will be a wonderful period to work about ourselves, to heal our family patterns in order to go beyond, evolve beyond, and go beyond our current pattern. I trust this information was really useful to navigate the upcoming 4 months. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to write them here in the comment below. And I see you in the next episode. Ciao!